Okay guys, so as you can see there's a heck of a lot of building work going on around there and on the towers themselves and what have you. Well, you see this building site here with the green wall, that was where the QVC building was, and the QVC building where this new building site is now, not last year but the year before, we used the old QVC building for the homeless. There's a thing called Crisis at Christmas. I've done it for the last 2 years, but last year I missed it because I was ill. And they say that if you've got flu or cold or anything like that, you shouldn't come and do your shifts. I put down for 5 shifts, and I was going to be like head of the art table on that one, but I think I'm going to do general volunteer again this year. But I don't know where it's going to be because it could be anywhere. I mean, last year it was at Canary Wharf in one of the buildings there, funny enough. But yeah, they usually donate buildings to people, empty buildings, to Crisis at Christmas, so that all the homeless in London, they spend like 2 weeks with us, and we do lots of stuff for them, you know what I mean? We sort of like help them out with accommodation if they want it. They can get to see a doctor and a nurse, you know, so they can access lots of different services. They can get a haircut, they get fresh clothes, all the usual sort of stuff that, you know, you help the homeless people out with generally. And like I say, you know, they have entertainment, there'll be music, there'll be obviously food, food's provided, and you know, I've volunteered for the last 2 years, and you know, I really enjoy it. It's really rewarding working with these guys. You know, I was homeless myself, like I say, so hopefully, you know, my story hopefully can be an inspiration to these guys and maybe help them to think about, can they change and can they get off the street and, you know, try and make a better life for themselves. So oh, sorry, I've got a load of dirt on my hands from that railing that I was just holding. Right, so yeah, so this is basically where all this hoarding is now. As I say, this was where the QVC building used to be, and the building itself is not that old. Do you know what I mean? I mean, so it goes back to what I was saying before, how, you know, they throw these buildings up. I mean, the QVC building was quite a modern, you know, a modern building essentially. I was going to say skyscraper, but it's not a skyscraper because it wasn't that tall. It was tall enough though. I don't know, about, I don't know, 20 floors, I think, maybe. I'm guessing off the top of my head, I can't quite remember. It might have been a bit less than that, but it was a tall building anyway. It's quite a big building, like I say. And basically, like I said, it couldn't have been more than 30 years old. Do you know what I mean? You know, it was a modern construction. When you look at it, you'd think it would have been built yesterday. And like I say, you know, and then they go and knock it down and they build these posh apartments, you see. You know, you got all this, what's the name? Of course, you got across the road over there, you got this park over there. I'm not sure what park that is now, actually, off the top of my head. It could be, no, I don't know if it's St James or not. See, because if you carry on in this direction, eventually this will bring you to Victoria train station. So, right, as you can see, it's quite noisy and windy at the moment. Lots of dust on this road, it's blowing in my eyes. See, because there's a lot of sort of these posh apartment buildings already around here. These were here last year, say last year. See, so we were in the yard, this is the way we came in. We would come in this way when we was doing the crisis thing, and like I say, you got to imagine there was a completely different building there, and it was further back from the road as well, actually, not as near as this is now, this construction. But there you can see the towers, like I say, you can see Battersea again just over there, and then like I say, when you're on the train you can see it much better, you get a much better view of it going past on the train. So anyway, like I say, I think this is Battersea Bridge or something that we're coming up to, because the River Thames, if you see those white things in the distance there, that's the sort of supports for the bridge, which goes over the Thames, because like I say, the River Thames is just a couple of 100 yards in front of us now. You see all these big tall buildings here, and like I say, that's about the height of the QVC building was when it was there. Now I know it, again I'm noticing the wind blowing, so I don't know how well or not you can hear me. So I'm also aware of the fact that I'm trying to keep this thing a bit more still than it. I'm trying to make it a bit more smoother for you guys, but obviously I am struggling with managing to do that. So see, look, Chelsea Bridge Wharf. Oh, it might be Chelsea Bridge then, perhaps. Right, we can walk green man on, so we can cross. So, right, okay. Are these petunias? No, they're chrysanthemums. No, is it? Yeah, they're chrysanthemums. Oh God, I can't even remember. I'm sure they're chrysanthemums. Oh well, that'll be mine then. Adam's got his petunias. Are these chrysanthemums? Oh, sorry. Oh dear, I do love that. That's so funny. Anyway, right. Never mind waffling about other stuff. Right, okay, so it's going to get even windier in a minute because we're going across the river and it's going to be blowing. So I think what I'll do is, again, I'll stop filming for now because there's a couple of things I'm hoping to spot that I can show you guys. Right, I'm going to leave it there for now. Catch you in a bit. Bye for now.